everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know that it's been a long time since I posted anything or even like a makeup tutorial. But since the holidays are coming up, I did this look that I thought was perfect. So I was like, okay, let's just film it. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, share it if you really like it. And if you recreate it, go ahead and tag me so I can see it. And if you're not new, welcome back. And if you guys want to see anything, like any future videos, something specific that you want me to do, any type of look or anything else, go ahead and let me know down in the comments below. So yeah, I hope you like this video and we'll see you in the next one. So the brow routine has not changed much. I am still using the same Anastasia Beverly Hills pomade in the color medium brown. And I still use my favorite eyebrow pencil, which is the Morphe R44. And what I usually like to do is I like to outline the bottom and then I kind of just fill in whatever I have left over on the brush. I fill in like the rest of my brow. And then I grab a little bit more product and I do the same to the top. I just overline just a little over my brows, just because I don't like when you kind of like line it and the hair is still sticking out. Like I like to overline a little so where you don't see the hair sticking out. This is just my way of doing my brows. I know that everyone else has their preferences on how they do them, but this is just how I do them. So what I'll do is I'll show you like a full brow, or I'll show you one side of my eye kind of like in real time, and then I will speed up the second eye. That way the video is not too long. So here I'm taking my ColourPop No Filter concealer in the color Light 18. And I'm just taking that to clean up under my brows. This concealer is actually really good and it's only like $6, I believe. So here I'm going in with MAC's Paint Pot Soft Ochre. It's still my favorite eyeshadow base. I have tried different ones, but I just always go back to this one. It's my favorite. So here I'll be taking the Soft Glam palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's one of my favorite palettes. I'll be taking the color Tempera, and I'm just going to use that to set my eyelids, to set that concealer. So here I'm going to start with the Morphe M222 brush. It's a small pencil brush, and I'm going to be taking the color Mulberry from that Soft Glam palette. What I'm going to be doing is going to look a little weird to some of you. It's just a different way of doing a cut crease. Sometimes I do it this way, sometimes I do it a different way, and then I cut the crease. But for this look, I wanted to start with the darkest shade first, and then we'll be moving kind of backwards. So basically, I'm just taking that color and I'm putting it all in the crease. I'm kind of tapping it. I'm not really like blending or anything like that. I'm just kind of tapping it in the crease and placing that color in the crease. And don't worry about blending, we'll come back and blend with a different color. So now I'm grabbing the Morphe M139 brush. This is a little bit of a smaller blending brush, not too big of a blending brush, but I'm going to be taking the color Dusty Rose, and I'm going to start blending that darker mulberry color out. And you can either do windshield wiper motions or you can do circular motions. I kind of go back and forth. I do a little bit of circular, then I do like a little windshield wiper. It's just what you prefer. Also, just kind of like blend upwards. Don't really worry about, you know, the lid, of how messy it looks on the lid, just because we'll be kind of cutting that later and then filling out the outer corner. So you don't really have to worry about blending where the lid's like towards the lid. Just, you know, make sure it's blended on the outer corners. And then next we're gonna be taking the color Orange Soda. I'm just gonna use this to blend out like the outer part. I'm going to blend out that Dusty Rose so it's not too much of a harsh line or anything, and I'm just going to be blending that with a big fluffy brush. It's the Morphe M504 brush. So here I'm just taking that pencil brush, the M222 brush again, and I feel like I lost a little bit of that dark color in the crease, so I'm just tapping a little bit more of it in there. So next, I'm going to be taking the NYX Glitter Primer. It's like a glitter glue, you know, that goes under the glitter. And I'm going to be taking that with the Morphe M170-8 brush. This is like the best brush to cut your crease. I used it for the glitter this time, for the glue this time. But when I cut my crease, this is like my favorite brush to use. And basically, I'm just going to be cutting the crease with the glue. So you can either cut the crease, clean it up, and then go in with the glue and then do the glitter on top. But I mean, I just save some time by, you know, just doing the glue and then I'll be adding the glitter on top. So the glitter I'm going to be using is by Beauty Creations. It's a gold one and it's in the color Kitten. It's my first time using these Beauty Creation glitters and they're so pretty. So I definitely recommend these. And we're only going to be taking that glitter like to the middle of the lid. A little past the middle, but not all the way. So here I'm just going back in with that big fluffy brush. I'm taking the color Dusty Rose and I'm adding that towards the outer corners because I'm trying to darken the outer corners. Then here I'm taking the color Burnt Orange. I'm sorry I'm not showing all the colors, but I'm taking Burnt Orange and I'm just darkening up the outer corners. Then I'm going in with Mulberry and I'm doing the same thing. Basically just, you know, until I get the desired darkened outer corners that I want. After that, I'll be taking Cypress Umber, which is the brown color, dark brown color from the palette. I'll be putting that in the outer corner. And then I kind of realized that it's missing like a transition from the gold towards the outer corner. So I'm gonna take the color Sultry, which is like a shimmery, like darker, maroonish, burgundy color. And I'm gonna put that in the middle just so that it can kind of, you know, give me a transition from the gold to the darker colors that I'll be adding towards the end. And I really, really like the way this color looked. I've never used it or actually I have, or maybe I swatched it, but I don't think I ever used it on the lid. But I really like the way it looked. And then I'm going in with that black color in the palette, and I'm just gonna add that towards the outer corners. I'm not gonna use too much, but I'll go in with that, and then I'll go in with the bigger brush. I don't add any extra product on the other brush, but I'm gonna use it to blend out that black color. So I'm just going to take a makeup remover wipe to clean up the fallout from the glitter. And then I'll be taking the Professional by Benefit primer and applying that all over my face while I wait for my the lash glue to dry. I always do my mascara while they dry, that way I can apply them when they're a little tacky. And here the lashes that I'm using are they're the Cocoa lashes in the style NYC. They're a little extra, but I like my lashes to be extra. And I don't actually ever use tweezers to apply them. I'm always scared to use tweezers just because, I mean, they're sharp. But I asked my baby to bring me my pink lash applicator, and this is what he brought me. Close enough, he got the color right, but that's why I was using tweezers, but I wouldn't recommend using tweezers. But I usually just put them, I connect the outer corners. I do the middle first and the outer corners, and then I just squeeze it together with my fingers. And then for foundation, this has been my go-to foundation at the moment. I always switch foundations. But this one is the Born This Way by Too Faced, and I'm in the color Natural Beige. And then for concealer, I'm taking that same ColourPop concealer. I like it because it feels very, very light under my eyes. When I was using the Tarte Shape Tape, and I'm not trying to talk bad on it, but when I would use that one, I just felt like it was heavy under my eye. And this one just feels very, very light under there, and I like the coverage also. So I'm just taking the same sponge, which is a Morphe sponge, to blend out the bottom of my concealer. And then to set, I'll be taking the Laura Mercier. I don't bake anymore when I set. I just take the Laura Mercier setting powder, and I just place it under my eye. I tap it in, and that's it. Like I'll do the rest of my face, and then I come in with a brush and I take all the excess out. Just because I've been drier now, so I don't set, like I don't bake under my eyes anymore. To contour, I'm still using the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil in the color Medium to Deep Matte Bronzer. I just do cheekbones, I do up to the temples and my forehead. I try to stay close to the hairline. I don't really contour my nose, but I do like to put a little bit on the sides of my nose. So for the under eyes, I am starting off with Mulberry on a shader brush. And I'm gonna just keep that close to my lash line. And then I'm gonna get a pencil brush and I'm gonna put a little bit of sienna and burnt orange on it and blend out that mulberry color. And then with a little bit of a bigger, fluffier brush, I'm gonna bring the color Dusty Rose on it and just blend out all those colors so we have no harsh lines. So for blush, I'll be taking this Tarte blush in the color Party. And then for my highlight, I'll be using Ofra in the color Rodeo. Ofra highlighters literally are the best. I have quite a few of them and literally they're the best. I know on camera, I don't know, I mean you can see it, but in person it's like bam. But they are my favorite highlighters. So for my lips, I'm going to be taking this lip liner by Italia in the color Deep Purple. These are one of my favorite lip liners, and I believe they're only $1. I find them at the dollar store. I think they're only $1. But they glide on so nicely. That's why I really like these. And then for the liquid lipstick, I'm using Kylie Cosmetics in the color Leo. You can basically, do whatever lip color you'd like. I was gonna do a nude and then I was gonna do a red, but I really like this one. So once I'm done with this, I'm basically done with the look. I'll just be setting it with the Morphe setting spray, which is my absolute favorite, and we're done. So this is the final look. I hope you guys like it. It is a little out there, but it's the holidays. We all kind of want to get all glammed up, and why not do some glitter? And yeah, I really like this look. If you want to see any future looks or any future videos, feel free to let me know, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.